So I kind of forgot, well I didn't forget, but I just didn't even bother with it, but I figured this would be cool. If you notice what it says here, Sony PlayStation 2, I took the Escape from Monkey Island ISO for PlayStation 2. You see it says Monkey 4 PS2, Sony PlayStation 2 English. Scanned it in, extracted the ISO, scanned it in. Now I have a couple other little projects I'm kind of messing with. One is I don't know if I leave it default for PS2 version. Try a few. I don't know if I'll even need this. I don't know if I'll need this, but I'll do it anyway. Point it to, oops, I went up one extra. Still spraying like that. Sorry, my phone sucks. I just set it to the BIOS, my ScummVM BIOS. This is Escape from Monkey Island. Sony PlayStation 2 English, above the windows. Ones that I already have. I haven't tested it yet, so you guys might not be able to see that. It's highlighted right now. Alright, so nobody really gives a shit. I also got the manual all loaded up. I'll show another. I'll probably have that on the end of this video. Let's check it out. Warning, game you're about to start. Badass. PS2 intro. On. Didn't want to hit start, so it's going to move on. A little slow. Now, if I can get this in Retroarch, which I'm gonna. Badass. I'll show the intro in a second. Alright, so it's doing that shader mess up thing again. Which, I don't know why it does this in the ScummVM UI. You play it in Retroarch and it's perfect. So as soon as I figure out what the executable file is, I keep looking it up. I may have to mess with it to get it to launch in Retroarch. Now I'm curious if the controls are set up off the bat, maybe with an analog. Now it's funny that it skipped any PlayStation Splash or Intro, I was curious to see if it had anything PlayStation 2. So this is another option to run this game on PS Classic. Yeah, different pause menu. Same button layout though, so far. Except for that start. You see a little more texture on the hat and the monkey. I wonder why it does this in ScummVM UI and not Retroarch. Alright, that was a little slightly different load screen.
Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the monkeys. It's hard to believe that it's only been a few years since I first washed up on the beaches of Melee Island, armed with nothing more than a goofy...
So what I'm gonna do just for a goofy little project is take this on box 86, add my ScummVM core, not mine, Zoltan's ScummVM core, go in 7-zip and extract the ISO right there on the PlayStation Classic, just for shits, to say that you can technically take a PlayStation 2 ISO, couple steps, and run it on a PlayStation Classic, all without, you know, PC. So you can download it too on PlayStation Classic. So download the ISO, extract it, and run it all on PlayStation Classic. That'll be in my next video coming up when I have a minute. PlayStation 2 version.
Do we think we can download it to check in our emails?
I did.
Alright, check it again. Because the end of
You're
the day.
on. You're live
Now,
here.
pause that and check the email. Pause it and check
Just
the
talk to
email.
her. I just talked to her.
Oh, on the phone?
Yep, she said next week. They'll make the decisions next week.
Yes, dear.
Alright, looks a little, things are a little faded, or slow. Lose my mind all as usual. So a little anticlimactic. I was asking Alexa what the executable is, but I couldn't get it. There you go. You can see the print. Font's all different. Alright, so give me a minute. I'll come back with part 2. Have it full speed. I don't know why it's slow in ScummVM. It doesn't really make sense. Something I'm missing. Software, I guess. It's gotta be that software thing.
He doesn't want to talk to me.
this might not work because it's not. The hell? There we go. Alright, so even though it's a PS2 version, it's still using the... That cannon looks ready to fire.
Ready to fire.
It's starting there too. Alright. So, show some other stuff while I'm here. It actually powered off completely. Two more things I want to show. In Retroarch, I don't know if it's like hard coded with the PlayStation 2 BIOS, but it just sits on a black screen almost as if I need the BIOS added. Which, you can easily add that. Alright, let me just jump to the end. Alright, so when I scanned in the PlayStation 2 ISO, this is what happened. Okay, then, so select, that's just the image viewer. That looks like image viewer. I don't know what. I tried to scan a bunch of. You know, it knows it's ScummVM. It's a game not found. Alright. So here's another little thing. Game manuals. Got the full PS2 manual. Sorry, these 3 pages are out of order. That's the last page. You see the pages are numbered 4, 5. You can do PNG or JPG. JPG is way smaller. It's a lot more bold and clearer than it looks. Pretty cool instruction booklet. This is included in the PS2 bio. This is each page number. Page 1. Wait. It's not. Okay, I gotta read. Something's wrong with this first one. Seeing the top of it. Top of the page is cut off on this one. Handling your PlayStation 2. Format disk. Do not bend it, crush it. Got all your button layouts. Triangles talk. Squares look. Sorry, triangle, circle, X, square. Alright, so what I need is skip cutscene, start button, menu. So I'm gonna just have to remap start. That'll be simple enough. And get it to run in. This one looks like it cut off the top too. Alright, it may have been because I went back and put them all in high detail. It's pretty clear. My eyes suck and I can read this pretty legibly. And this is a small screen. I'm using it on a... this is only a 16-inch screen. Portable PlayStation. Classic setup. And I just numbered it page 4 even though it's actually, it's showing a bifold, two pages. Whatever. And I'm just tapping down twice, start. Down twice, start. Just to get to the next page of each. You got all your credits. Just I wanted to show you real quick. So, you can also bump this up by inserting a keyboard. Old window. I got the wrong. I'm using my PC mouse. Just probably mess shit up on my computer. Alright, well, just for an example real quick, I'm just going to show this. Just being, I had to do something. Alright, you know what? Wait a minute. This mouse is, I'm not the one to do this, maybe. Yeah, Voodoo Lady. Man, they put this print real fine. Just in case, whatever, you were curious about any actor. Timmy the Monkey. Debbie Dornberry. Debbie? Derryberry. By the looks of it. Phil Proctor? What the hell? Where do I know that name from? Three-headed monkey, Phil Proctor. Wasn't he like Sergeant? I'm gonna look that up. He was somebody. Maybe he was just an actor that I recall. I know Alucard has this awesome hit start plus, or sorry, hit enter and shift on the keyboard. Close content. Hit backspace. Alright, so if I have my, if you have a multi-port USB hub, then you can just, I wouldn't have had to kill the controller too. I'd be able to navigate much easier. Anywho. Here, check out the button layout. I'm not zooming in on my phone. This is with the keyboard and a mouse. I'm using Windows key and the scroll wheel. So it's kind of an alternate solution until Alucard hopefully ports his little manual, his instruction booklet app over. Maybe I can show it better by zooming out so you can see my actual screen around it. I'm not. You can really zoom in if you wanted to on each individual word. This will go, pretty much in on 1 pixel. So hopefully I can get this all laid out with controller configs. Let me see something. And I just have to adjust a few of these PNGs. I have them JPEG, PNG, and JPG, just in case. I just wanted to see what exact I should. No core options available. Huh. Okay, I have an idea. So if I come to, say, here, which is under ScummVM core, or should be. No, it's not. Shit. Well, I can fix this. Hold on. Set core association. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, I'll come back to it. Anyway, that's what I got for now.